Morning Niner fans, it's game day. This is our before video, and three things that, I'm just going to talk real quick. Three things that I want to see today and that I'm interested in seeing, because it's game day, and we've had a very subpar season so far. So now it's all about adjustments, and I want to see what Kyle is interested in, how Kyle is interested in adjusting. So first thing we want to talk about today is Kyle, and what do we think the game plan is going to be today? Because from week to week, you can't really tell what Kyle's game plan is going to be. Is it going to be to run the ball like he really should be doing at this point with as we've seen, Jimmy cannot carry us, and we're not starting Trey yet, so that means that we should be leaning on the run game, and I don't want to hear about game script. I don't want to hear about game script because he just basically lied to our faces last week and said that because of the game script, because they were putting 6 defensive linemen at the line, it took away his ability to run. That's bull. Honestly, that's bull. I rewatched the game, and the first 2 drives, I believe he ran the ball twice, maybe 3 times, and it just doesn't make any sense. They did not have 6 guys at the line. They might have faked the blitz a few times, but that was not 6 defensive linemen. Probably towards the end of the game, towards the middle of the game, they probably switched up to that, but you weren't running the ball in the beginning. So I don't understand what he would gain from lying to the fans, lying to the media about that. But I think all of us are a little tired of Kyle just, there's no reason to keep that kind of information from the fan. You're just not wanting to take accountability for the game script and for your game plan. So the first thing we want to talk about is Kyle's game plan. What is his game plan going to be today? Is he going to play to our strength, which is the one guy that is the bright spot for our team right now is Elijah Mitchell? So is he going to allow Elijah Mitchell to cook, or is he going to sit there and try and ride with Jimmy Garoppolo again and see if Jimmy Garoppolo can do what he hasn't been able to do all season long, which is carry our offense? So that's first. I'm interested to see. I kind of lean towards, because our backs are against the wall and because we're playing the Rams, he's going to find a way to make us look good, our offense look good, and I feel like they're probably going to run the ball more. Which is going to make us look a lot better. It could potentially make us look a lot better. As long as they run to the left side, not the right. Then the second thing that I want to go over is the kind of the climbing out of the doghouse by Brandon Aiyuk. I'm really interested to see what Aiyuk does in this game. Debo kind of had to take a back seat last week because Aiyuk started to cook. And when I say started to cook, he just started getting targets. So it ought to be really interesting to see how that dynamic goes, because they're going to have Kittle also. How is that dynamic going to work? Because Debo has proven that he can, as long as you give him little short slants, he is the slant god. When you give him a little short slant, he's gonna get yards after the catch. And but Aiyuk is truly the dynamic wideout that if we're gonna pass the ball, he's the one that we've got to get the ball to, because he has the most explosive I mean, Debo is explosive, don't get me wrong. But Ayuk can break a corner off and do things that Debo can't. They're a really good mix. So I'm really interested to see what they do with Ayuk today. And yeah, we'll see. Like I think that this potentially has an opportunity for him to have. I'm interested to see who they have Jalen Ramsey guard. Is it going to be him or is it going to be Debo? I tend to think that they're going to have Jalen Ramsey on Ayuk because I don't think they want Jalen Ramsey having to fight Debo all game long and getting blocked and like all the other stuff. So watch out for that matchup. I'm really interested to see. I'm really. I feel like if we had a quarterback that could make these reads and see where the ball's going to go before the ball is snapped, we have weapons. But we're always stuck behind, and I really believe that this is what's happening. We're stuck behind Kyle telling our quarterbacks where the ball has to go, and that he has to just wait for that guy to get open. I think that it's. I'm just really interested to see what happens this week, and if Kyle just kind of takes the reins off a little bit. I know that he doesn't listen to the fans. I know that he doesn't listen to the podcasters, but can he see what we're seeing, and that he just needs to take the reins off of those quarterbacks a little bit? I believe that that's what's happening, because they're constantly. It doesn't matter who's back there. They look like they're looking. They're having to just wait for that guy to get open, and when he never uncovers, then they're sitting there looking around for the check down or for a secondary option. And let those quarterbacks read the defense, make their read of who they feel they should go to. That is the test of a true quarterback, in my opinion. Is, can you make those pre-snap reads? Can you read the defense? Know what the defense is doing? And that's what is gonna make a quarterback grow. And it doesn't matter if it's Jimmy or Trey. I felt like that's hindered Jimmy his whole time with the Niners. Because when Kyle couldn't put a game plan in and he had to just go out there and let Jimmy cook, Jimmy can hit the open guy. But did Kyle start telling him going forward, this is where I want you going. I don't care. You wait. You wait until somebody's open, until that guy is open. So we'll see. As far as that's concerned, like I said, really interested to see what happens with Ayuk this week. The last thing, of course, is we got to talk about the defense. I am really, really interested in seeing how the injuries impact the game called the DeMeco Ryans script this week, because now Norman's hurt, Fitzpatrick is hurt, so he may have to go with the rookies, or we might have a Dante Johnson sighting, which probably will happen. But Dante Johnson, I wouldn't mind seeing Dante Johnson. He's always like, whenever we talk so bad about him, but like he does a lot of solid things out there a lot of the time, which is why he always ends up back on the roster. So I'm really interested to see what happens with the coverage and how they play this week. I'm interested to see if DeMeco Ryans calls a lot more zone. Just a lot of zone. It should be a heavy dose of zone. I want to see Fred being more comfortable in this defense, because I feel like he doesn't look comfortable in my estimation. Everybody keeps talking about he's been disappearing and all the other, but I feel he just doesn't look comfortable. And I think what would make him comfortable is if they just sat in the zone, especially with these rookie corners, just let them sit in the zone. So, and can we get a pass rush? Because, and everybody keeps saying, and I keep saying everybody, what I hear a lot from the podcasters and the fans on Twitter is that our pass rush isn't this and our pass rush isn't that. Teams are saying, they know that what we're trying to do. They know we have good defensive linemen. So they're just getting the ball out quicker, which is what happened with the Cardinals. They just, a lot of screens, screen heavy. And if our guys, and it's been said over and over again that they want our guys flying upfield with like their hair's on fire. Okay, well, what does that do? That creates gaps, and it creates, they're not looking for other things that are going on. They can't read the play and see that it's a screen, and it's too late. It's too late by that time. So because the linebackers are being, if you're playing in man, like those linebackers are going to be out of position for those screens. So they have to have play recognition. I just feel like it's a bad scheme. And I feel like DeMeco Ryans he really needs to go back to some more vanilla cover 3 coverages or cover 4, either one. Cover 4 would probably be better for us, but I think they need somebody closer to the line. So I would say cover 3, some more vanilla cover 3 coverages, and if they can do that, I feel like they can at least slow this team down, because people are forgetting that, because I didn't see any of this on Twitter, Robert Woods is out for the year. Yes, they got Odell Beckham, but Odell Beckham ain't Odell Beckham from 2 years ago. So I don't think that Odell Beckham is going to be that big of a part of the game plan this week. Now, they have Van Jefferson. Van Jefferson he's up and coming, but I don't even think that, I think they got Cooper Kupp. That's the one that we have to worry about. Van Jefferson could be a dynamic part of this, but I think that if they play that kind of more vanilla cover 3 coverage, I think that they can guard. I think that people are going to be surprised at how well the defense defends these guys. So, because the running backs do not scare me. Darrell Henderson, their running backs do not scare me at all. So with that being said, what's my pick for tonight's game? I feel like this is going to be a very close game. I still, unfortunately, feel the 49ers are going to lose because they have the better quarterback, and because, don't be fooled by last week, Matt Stafford is still a good quarterback. I think he just feeling himself a little bit too much. But I think Sean McVay is going to get him right this week. And I just don't believe in all. I don't believe in all of the Niners just beat the Rams all the time. So I still feel the Rams are going to win this game. I want to say that the score is going to be 20-6, because I don't believe in our offense, and that sounds like it's a blowout. But I feel like the 49ers are going to move the ball. They're going to run the ball. If we take anything from what we've seen this year, is that Kyle's going to run the ball a couple of times. He's going to gash the defense, and then he's going to go right back to passing the ball. The penalties are going to cause the drives to stall, and we're going to end up with only like 6 points, or a touchdown, and we miss the extra point, because that's what our kickers do. So unfortunately, it sounds like I don't have a lot of faith in our team right now, but they're going to have to prove to me, and I feel like to the fans, that they deserve to have faith put in them. Still, Niners till I die, but that's the reality of our situation at this point. There's so many weapons on this team, so many good players. I even feel the offensive line could be decent if they got the time. Even with the injuries, I feel like they could still be decent if they're put in the right game script, put in the right game plan. So we'll see, but that's my call. 20-6. This is my before video, before the game video. If you like it, please give me a like. If you want to see more, please give me a comment on, tell me how I'm doing. Do you want to hear more, to hear less? All right, thank you guys, and go Niners.